My friends, it is day 6, week 2. This challenge needs no further explanation. Okay, let's get right into it. What up?
What up?
How you doing?
Good.
Good?
Yeah, just gotta get started. Got everything pulled out.
Okay. You start on the front over there?
No.
Okay, because it looks like the trim got hit with some soft wash.
No, I have to not.
Okay, cool. Oh, look, the place is all vacant. This is an
Yeah.
easy one. Oh, like a little basketball hoop out there?
Yeah.
Luckily there's not a basketball over there, otherwise
Yeah, a little bit right there.
you might get dunked on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude, let's get into it. This is easy stuff. All right, guys, this is a $1,000 project we're doing here. House washing, windows, and all the concrete flat work. As you can tell, it's pretty bad. You can see there's all kinds of mold in there. Some webs. You can see it's pretty decent right in here. Yeah, it's all kinds of crud. It's gonna look fantastic. All right, so we have an injector that's not working. Plugged it in there, not pulling chemical. So what you wanna do is take off the injector, unscrew the little bib right here. And what you'll find is 2 things. One is a spring, which we have right here. You don't wanna lose that. Then the next thing you're gonna see is a ball, which is right in there. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there is a ball in there. And what happens when the injector is not working, 99% of the times this ball is stuck. It should be free flowing in there and it's not. It's stuck on the orifice right there. So what we need to do is find something to poke a hole in this. Sometimes you can blow it out or not. And looks like we got a fixed injector. Yep, that's chlorine. That's how you fix a downstream injector. There you go. All right, so that was a quick $1,000 job. I'm not gonna stay there on the whole thing. Pretty simple, rudimentary style of work: house washing, window cleaning, and flat work. We were able to fix his downstream injector, and now he knows if he ever has an injector problem, how to simply fix your injector. Really simple stuff. But right now we're on truck number 2. We're gonna go out here and just check out how these guys are doing. Pretty awesome project right here. Let's go check it out. Don't you love coming to this house?
Yeah, it's easy. All that down there is done. I'm just finishing this and then we're going to the front.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
What's up, Rita?
Huh?
What's up, Rita?
What's up, Calix?
How are you, bro?
You good?
Yeah. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. It's a Monday. Pretty easy job here, guys. Just doing all this flat work. This is pretty cool. Their pool goes all the way down and around up top. Doing all this flat work. Easy 2% mix. Let it sit. Rinse with an M5 nozzle. And this is an $850 job for today. Pretty easy work this morning, guys. It's gonna be a pretty light day today. We're kind of giving the crew an easy day today, coming right off Easter. Friday, we had a ginormous day, which you guys saw on day 5. The crew was working until about 6 to 6:30 that day, so we're gonna kind of take it light today. I have 2 estimates that I'm fixing to go on right now. We're gonna see if we can close them and either put them on the schedule for tomorrow or potentially the next day. So let's get right to it. All right, real quick before I show up to these customers' houses and get these estimates closed and on the schedule, one of the most common questions I'm getting on this challenge and on the past couple videos is, Austin, where's all this work coming from? How am I getting all these jobs, these big ticket jobs and whatnot? So, small sales pitch here, guys. Check out the first link in the description. It's gonna lead you to my community. It's an awesome group. That's where you can find all of my content, and it's a full course that I go over how to really get this power washing business up and going to the point where it's a sustainable business for you and your family. And I get into advanced marketing and lead generation and all that good stuff and how we actually retain our customers. But just some free game for you guys. Look, you guys have to be talking to your customers, okay? These customers are the lifeblood of your business. And remember, it costs money to get a customer one time, but once you have them for life, okay? And a lot of these jobs that you see, they're reoccurring work. A lot of these jobs that you see, these are jobs that comes from reaching out to our customers. We email them, we text them, hey, how are you doing? What can we get clean for you this month? It's the springtime. Hey, it's a good idea to get your patios clean, your house washed, your windows cleaned. And in my community, I go over all my text messages, all my emails, everything that we send to our customers on a quarterly and monthly basis to achieve those results. So check out that first link in the description. I know you guys probably have that one drink that gets you guys up and going in the morning. I'm not sure if it's coffee or if it's water or what have you. Sometimes it's coffee for me, but honestly, I can go for an orange Celsius right here. This is the drink that turns me from Ben Kenobi to an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, I'm gonna reference a Star Wars reference on that one, but those drinks are pretty freaking good. Anyway, I'm fixing to pull up to this Espen right here. We're gonna get it locked and loaded. How's it going?
Doing all right. How are you
Good, I'm Austin.
Hi, Melissa.
Nice to meet you, Melissa. Cool, so I know my partner set up the estimate. I actually just caught your wife at the front. She told me that you guys are just looking to do the power washing of the exterior, just the house, or is there something else you had in mind?
Yeah, I think pretty much just that. I'd be interested in prices for, the carport and other stuff that you see, but just because of limited budget, I would suspect we're mostly going to want to wash the house. So.
Okay. Well, I hear you. Well, we definitely want to work within your budget. She had mentioned something about the kids kind of drawing up the markers back there in the front. So if that's something you guys want to get washed off, we don't have a problem just adding that as kind of just hooking you guys up for that if we're here doing the house washing. So no need for that. Can I ask you this one? Do you know when the last time it's been since the house has been washed?
So there was it's only been like a year and a half, I think. So not too long.
Have you guys been here for a while?
Yeah, we've been here for 5 years now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I mean, there's a little bit, significant dirt and whatnot on the vinyl and whatnot. So our house washing process it's a top to bottom washing. We use antimicrobial soaps and solutions to get rid of all that mold, mildew, dirt daubers, cobwebs, wasp nests. Everything gets washed down. So we're not just going around spraying water. We actually use soap, just kind of like how you'd wash. Use dish soap to wash the dishes, laundry detergent to do the clothes and whatnot. So it's a thorough washing. We'll get the gutters, we'll get the trim, fascia, soffits all the way down to the foundation. We'll even get that concrete foundation kind of going around.
Okay.
And whatnot. So for house washing, those start at $425 plus tax.
Okay.
This is basically the starter, of this size of a home. That kind of falls in that realm.
Okay.
So it'd be $425 plus tax. We definitely don't mind washing off that, and that would include the inside of that carport, getting all that inside the carport. We kind of just buckle those up together.
Yeah.
And we don't mind, washing off that chalk and whatnot for you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate
absolutely.
That. Okay, that's good to know.
All right, guys. I actually had to stop recording right before the end because I kind of got the idea that she was kind of catching on to my phone, and me being that I was recording, so I kind of turned it off, slipped it in my pocket. But hit her with the quote, $425 plus tax, and I was able to throw in some of that chalk removal from the kids drawing on the concrete and whatnot. And then she started getting really quick with her speaking because all of a sudden she had this meeting that she had to go back to. I was apparently interrupting a meeting that she was on, and she gave me just a few minutes for me to be able to give her a quote. And then as soon as I gave her the price, she just had to get back to this meeting and whatnot. And I was like, okay, fine. If you got to get back to the meeting, I'll call you this afternoon. So I'll give her a call this afternoon. I'll follow up with her. We'll see what happens on this one. Honestly, easy job, but it is what it is. Hopefully we can get our business. We'll follow up there a bit later. Let's go on to this next estimate. All right, we are in a gated community, pretty decent sized house. I don't see too many issues. The roof is clean. The house looks relatively clean, and driveway is pretty clean as well. My guess is they want window cleaning, but we'll see. Let's get to it.
Hey,
how's it going?
It's a busy morning.
It's all good. Austin.
Kelly, good
Nice to meet you, Kelly. So,
yeah, so
what are we here to do?
mostly I think power washing the driveway.
Okay.
And then I think our gutters need to be cleaned out.
Okay.
And then I put window washing too. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll show you.
One of the things I just see off the top of my head, if you don't mind, I can just start pointing some stuff out. Like, so you see like all that stuff underneath the gutter, that's all just mold and mildew right there. So if you haven't had that washed in quite a bit of time, that's probably what all that is. And so if you wanted to do like a house washing process, it would be a top to bottom washing. It would be from the gutters, the soffits, the trim, all the way down to the foundation. And so like all that stuff above the windows there, that would all come off. And of course, if you want to do like window cleaning as well, we would do the frame. So if you just wanted to isolate the windows, that would take care of that as well. But house washing would be. Yeah, you got some dirt dauber stuff up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then and like the whole like driveway.
Okay.
And then I don't know, which else you go through like all this work.
Yep, we can do that. Okay. Just do all the coping and trim around. How long have y'all lived here?
We've been here about a few years.
Okay. This is the first time getting any kind of exterior cleaning?
For the house, yes, I did the driveway last year.
Okay.
And like the pillars.
Okay. Yeah, the driveway actually looks fairly clean.
Yeah, it's just like it's the, you know, the color.
Got it.
Like this area. And then like
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
and all around all the windows.
I can tell there's quite a bit of mold spores up there, but some of that also is probably just the paint. Also, we don't really know until we kind of get into the house washing, but surely a lot of that will come clean off the top wash. So we're not going to come over here and spray any high pressure on anything. We use soaps and detergent, so that's kind of what kills all the mold and mildew when we wash it down. So a house washing process would kind of take care of the whole perimeter underneath here, dirt daubers, cobwebs, wasp nested, from the gutters, soffits, like I just said. That'll kind of give you your baseline there. And then if we wanted to do, I know you mentioned gutter cleaning. Well, I tell you what, if we can come to an agreement on the house and the windows, I don't mind sending our guys to clean out that lone gutter right there. Okay. I'm not going to charge you for that. That just takes a few minutes. Okay. But what I can do real quick is just kind of go around and get a window count. Alrighty, guys, I just booked that for $13.50 plus tax. I really wanted to record that. I needed to use my calculator, so I wasn't able to record and use the calculator at the same time. I tried, but it wouldn't pick up the recording. So $13.50 plus tax. We're actually going to put on the schedule for tomorrow. Yeah, we'll get it done. She actually didn't give me any quibble with the price. She was like, okay, cool. Yeah, let's get it done. Which, damn, I should have hit her just a little bit higher. I did give her the gutters, which is just a small little tiny section of the gutters for free, just so we can get the job on the books. Last year, I was really going for high ticket, but I'm sure we actually lost a handful of jobs just because we were so high. Now, what I'm trying to do, I'm just trying to adjust my plan for this year, this spring. Just trying to get every single job on the books. I want to charge a fair price that's market, that's market price. We don't need to be so high. I just want to get every single one of these jobs on the books. So $13.50 plus tax, house washing, windows, and driveway. Should take us about 3.5 hours. I think it's a good job. We'll put it on the books for tomorrow. All right, guys, it is about 1 o'clock and we're actually all wrapped up for the day. Pretty light day as far as work goes. We are kind of falling a little bit short of what we need to be averaging per day, but if you guys have seen some of my other days for this challenge, we've had some bigger days and some smaller days. So hopefully we just get to the end of this month and everything averages out. Like I said, we need to be averaging about $4,500 per day to have a successful challenge. Now it's about 1 o'clock. We're all wrapped up. The team was able to go and tackle another $800 job, which puts our total for the day at $26.50. So that means we're sitting pretty at $27,550 so far for the challenge, $27,550 at the conclusion of day 6. Now it's about 1 o'clock and I'm all wrapped up, guys. I had my 2 bids that I went on earlier today. We were able to close one of them. I'm still waiting to hear back from the first one. We'll do that one that I closed for $13.50 tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. and you guys will see a little bit about that job. So that should be pretty exciting. I was able to send out some commercial estimates today. Again, with commercial bids, it's tough to, see if those can come back within 30 days and have them be funded, closed, and completed all within a 30-day period. Unrealistic for that to happen, but again, we'll see what happens. But it's about 1 o'clock and it's a fantastic day out. So I'm actually fixing to load up my kayak and go downtown and do some fishing. This is my garage here. Obviously, it's not in correct order. Got my jiu-jitsu mats right here, a couple fishing rod and reels, and all this fancy stuff. Anyway, this is probably where I spend a lot of my free time if I'm not working on the business, not spending time with my fiance, and I'm not, fishing or on the boat or anything. I spend a lot of time on my kayak, cruising downtown. This is actually probably the coolest kayak I've ever seen. I was able to pick it up a couple months ago. It's a Mini Coda Old Town kayak. It's a 10.5-foot kayak. It's powered by this Mini Coda trolling motor, and it's got the accelerator right here. So when this thing is kind of flush mounted down below, you have your seat right here. You can actually kind of work the throttle, go forward and reverse, and you can use the rudders to steer at the front. This thing is so badass. I spent a lot of time on this thing. But we're fixing to take it out downtown, do some fishing, and enjoy the rest of the day. Hope you guys enjoyed day 6. And again, if you guys want to support the channel, support this challenge, the greatest thing that you guys could do for me is hitting that subscribe button or hitting that like button. That would greatly help me out. And we're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers this year, which would be an absolute blessing. And again, guys, we'll see you tomorrow for day 7. Peace.